Negative energies. They're everywhere. So I'm going to give you 7 tips how you can protect yourself. And welcome back to the Brac Shop. And this is the portal to the paranormal, the spiritual, the unexplained, where we delve into it further. And I'm Tom from the shop, so welcome. Negative energies. They are everywhere, and especially if you go out. You don't know who you're passing, and you don't know what you could pick up. It's a bit like germs, really. If you go back to the olden days, before the 1860s, before they knew of germs, people just knew that if someone was sick, you didn't go near them because you would pick up their sickness. They didn't know of germs, and germs could spread that way. And maybe energies, negative, positive, act in the same way. We just haven't discovered what is this link. So, now don't forget, if you get some value out of this episode, if you like this episode, click the like button, tell your friends and share it, and also subscribe if you haven't subscribed as yet, so you don't miss out on a new video. And actually click the bell button below and press the notifications, and that way you definitely won't miss out, because YouTube will send you my new episodes. Now, negative energies. Well, you can go out, walk in the streets, and you can pick up negative energies. Someone cleaning their room out, like saging their room, for instance, and if they're not doing it properly, their negative energy could go into your room. These are little thoughts. And also mixing with negative people. I mean, they're not actually negative in the sense, but their whole outlook is down. They'll think that it's another bad day. It's the weather's going to be bad. They're just downing people. They're downers. And as someone said, I can't remember where I saw it, but there are downers and radiators. And the downers are the people where you speak to, and when you finish speaking them, you come away drained and feeling really exhausted. And then there are the radiators, those people that you mix with them and they just radiate, and that brushes onto you as well, and you just feel uplifted, enthusiastic about life, and there is so much more. And so that was a good terminology. So basically you need to mix with the radiators and try to limit the downers. And sometimes you can't do that. So here are a few tips. I've got 7 tips at the moment, and actually when I was researching all of this, there's actually countless more other tips, which I may do a follow-up video on. So 7 tips to protect yourself. Now, this is more of a metaphysical sort of concept, and this is called the Cloak of Protection. And just as it sounds, it's a cloaking, a veil of protection. In fact, the cloaks of protections actually are quite varied, because you can have a cloak to represent anything, and there's another video on that as well. Now, the Cloak of Protection, basically what you do is visualize a cloak, and with your dominant hand So if you're right-handed, your right hand. If you're left-handed, your left hand. And just above your head, I don't know if you'll fit in the frame actually, but above your head, just wrap the cloak around you. And that will protect you. You have this cloak, feel the fabric around you, and then you can go out. Say a little, set the intention that I will go out and I am protected and I will only meet positive people. Something like that, an intention that is best suited for you. Let's say you have a meeting. You could suggest your intention. You could say your intention would be, I go to this meeting and I will say the right things and impress my attendees. Something along that sort of line. And you can have different colors for the cloak as well. Now that will be for another episode. But usually for protections, it's usually the darker colors because you want to protect yourself. And when you come back, you can take off the cloak by, let's see if I can get this in the frame, by in an anti-clockwise direction to remove the cloak. So that is one, the cloak of protection. And they say not to have the cloak on for too long because apparently it is energy draining because you are using a lot of energy to support the cloak. But just as a starter, try it and see how you go with the cloak of protection. Now, this is for the more of the physical. Now, this is more of a cleanse if you think you may have picked up something, or just wanting to make sure that you're cleansed. And also it's good for your house, your dwellings, your room, to cleanse the whole area of negative energies. And this is with sage or Palo Santo. And you can get a smudge stick like so. And what you need to do is light it, and so it is smoldering. Now with the smoldering smudge stick, basically you just wrap it around yourself. Cover yourself. What I like to do is 3 times around the top of my head, as well as the rest of my body as well. In fact, people have known to just cover their whole selves everywhere, literally, with the smoke from the smudge sticks. And what is also important is the intentions. What is your intention that you're doing? I usually say to remove the negative energies and bring down the positive energies. And that's what I do with me. And I cleanse the room as well. Like I'll go to each corner and make sure the smoke goes into each corner. And then I will do that around my protective, maybe sacred things as well, like my crystals. I'll do that. And it also leaves a very nice smell in the room. And well, I hope you like the smell. And as I said, if you don't like sage, or if it affects you, you could try Palo Santo. But it does does have some smoke in the room. So if you're allergic, you may need to try some of our other tips instead. So that is the smudge stick with the cleansing with the sage. Now we go to number 3. And this is meditation. And this is actually quite good, especially if you're hearing noises, or as in voices, you know, that niggling, nagging thought that, oh, I said the wrong thing at the interview. Oh, I won't get it because I said the wrong thing. That sort of nagging thought, nagging voice. And And what you need to do is basically calm it down. And meditation is one of the good things. It's a bit like along the philosophy of Abraham Hicks, if you're familiar with Abraham Hicks. And if you don't meditate, just distract your mind and get your mind off it by reading a book or watching a film or having a conversation with someone else. So it just gets your mind off it. And that's what I find meditation does. Now with meditation, basically calms the body, relaxes it, reprograms it, and puts you in a neutral state so you can start to strengthen the mind, calms everything down. And so your mind is in a neutral state, and then you can start reprogramming it. And reprogram it for safety and protection. And one of the things I like to do is visualize the white light coming down through the top of your head, through your head, your throat, your chest, your body, through your arms, to your fingers, through to your legs, and down right through to your toes. The white light coming in and cleansing your whole body and getting rid of the negative energy. And with the white light, with the positiveness, it will protect you. And that's the form of protection through meditation. Now, for the white light protection. Now, I find this really good if you're in a hurry and you're stepping out or meeting someone that you usually have confrontations with. And that is, just imagine this white light coming down and just flooding through you and sort of like creating a cylinder around you. And with this, you say, bring down the white light, protect me, and make the day go well. Something like that. And so you are in a cylinder of protection, and that will get you through the day. Now 5, the bubble of protection. Now this is very similar to the white light of protection, except this is a bubble. Imagine yourself in a bubble. Imagine the color that it brings out. And we all know, like soap bubbles, you can have a whole kaleidoscope of different colors. And different colors mean different things. But for this exercise, just imagine yourself in a bubble and you are protected. And if you need to get out of the bubble, there is a zip which you can zip down and just get out of. And if you want, just to feel more secure, get back into your bubble and zip it up again. Now 6, affirmations. Now affirmations is good to get into the subconscious because as you may be aware, there's a lot of teachings that we have our conscious mind and our subconscious mind. And our subconscious mind is just carries out what we want. And that's why manifestations sort of like works on this method as well. You put out what you want and your subconscious mind goes out and gets it for you. And so this is similar with affirmations. You write out your affirmations like, I am safe, secure, and protected. And that's an example. You can write anything that you want, anything that is relevant to you. If you're in a particular situation, you may write an affirmation suited for that situation. And writing it out, it seeps into the subconscious. And so your subconscious then realizes, like for that example, I am safe and secure and protected, that you are. And so the subconscious will make sure that you are safe, secure, and protected. And tip number 7, declutter. Clean out unwanted stuff. Declutter. And get rid of the negative energies and bring in positive energies. Now, a lot of objects absorb energy, some good, some bad, and if you have a lot of stuff, example, if you're a hoarder, you have lots of stuff, and it has their own energy that it's picked up. And if there's too much stuff, the energy can begin to stagnate. And you have this energy that's there, that's not going anywhere. And then it can begin to affect you. So the best thing is to clear out unwanted stuff. The things that you don't need, give them away, give them to charity, because you won't be giving them bad energy, because the energy's changed, because it's changing hands, and also other people will be touching it, so the energy's changed a bit as well. So you don't have to be too frightened about that. So declutter, clean up your space, and that will bring in new energies as well. So with that, those are the 7 tips to protect yourself against negative energies. And that's only 7 tips. As I said, there's been a few more that I've found, which I may make a follow-up video on as well. Now, with the sage cleaning, and don't forget, keep your windows open when you clean with sage, so the negative energies have somewhere to go, and that's out. Now, if you need to get some sage, we've just affiliated with the Psychic Tree, and this is a spiritual shop where you can get sage and incense, crystals, and all your spiritual products, even books as well. And we've got an affiliate link listed below. So help yourself by clicking on the link, and it'll help us as well, because are now affiliated, so we get a little bit of help from them, and you also get your spiritual products as well. And also, don't forget, check our shop as well, the Brac Shop. We have a link to that, and we have t-shirts as such. I've got, and this is the red one for grounding and for the root chakra, which is good for grounding. And there's a whole range of the chakra colors there as well. So check that out as well. So, as I've said before, if you've enjoyed this video, got something out of it, click the like button, share it, tell your friends. And if you haven't subscribed as yet, subscribe and click the bell for the notifications, and click notifications in the bell as well. And that way you won't miss out on any of my videos. And I have a wide range of different type of videos, but they're all connected to the spiritual and the paranormal. Because I believe where there's dark, there's light. And they are all connected. It's just that we can't explain it as yet. So, I hope this has been of help. Write your comments below. Tell me what you think. If you have any other suggestions for negative protection, and maybe how to get a lot of positive energies as well. Write it in the comments below. I look forward to reading them. Also, we have a new Facebook group. The link is below as well. So join us on the Facebook group where we are building this community, where you can actually have your say, you can ask questions, and you can also read other people's questions and ideas on the paranormal and the spiritual. And I'll be posting tips and thoughts on different things as well. And also maybe introduce a few courses. So join us. Make this a wide community. And I look forward to seeing you again. Thanks for joining us. Stay well and happy.